Okay, I'm going to attempt to draw figure 473 shaft hanger casting. I'm going to start by drawing a line 12.5 inches. I'm going to offset that by 5/8, and then we'll come back to the drawing. We'll draw a line 12.5. Let's get in the right layer before we go any further. And I said I was going to offset. I think I'm going to just go ahead and draw a line 0.625, 12.5, and back up. Now let's go to our drawing again. I'm going to let's go ahead and do this part up here too. We have a 1/4 inch radius on our corner, so let's do that next. I'm going to use fillet with a radius of 0.25. Click this and this. Same thing here. And I'll fillet here and here. Before I go any further, I'm going to let's draw us a line down 7.5 inches from our center because it's measuring from the very top down to 7.5. So let's just draw a line. So we'll draw a line from here down 7.5. Now let's see. We can go 2 3/4, and I'll tell you what. Let's do this. I'm going to zoom in so I can see a little better. I'm going to offset the top line by 1/8. And then I'm going to offset this outer line. I think it was 2 3/4. Let me go back and look. 2 3/4. Offset 2.75 here and here. All right, now I need a 1/8 inch radius here. So let's use fillet by 0.125. All right, and first I got to click radius. Radius 0.125. Click here and here. And again over here, fillet here and here. And now I'm going to trim that. Okay. Now let's go back to our drawing. Where do I want to go next? Let's start down here. Let's do the 3 inch radius here. Zoom in a little more. If I can remember how. Right, that's better. See, I have a center radius but that is down lower. So what is working off of that line? The 1 3/4 inside. So let's do the 1 3/4 next. Draw a 1 3/4 radius. Okay. That one goes from here to here. So let's go ahead and put us a center line across way. And I'm going to trim. Maybe I didn't mess up. I'm sure this side need to be trimmed. I'm not sure about that one. Let's turn this also into a center line. Okay. 1 3/4, and now on this side we have a 2.5 inch radius, and it is on the same center line as that. So we can and I can draw a 2.5. Let's go back to our drawing again. That has a 2.5. This has a 6 inch radius, and that is also 2.5 inches from the edge here. So I am going to come over 2.5 and down to here. That gives me a point. All right. Let's go back and look again. Now, with 6 inch radius, it stops there and it's connected to this 2.5. So let's go here. I'm going to draw a 6 inch radius circle from here. And I'm going to offset that arc 6 inches. And then I am going to draw a circle with this as the center. And that point, that should be a 6 inch radius circle. Yes. So I don't need that. I don't need that. Let's delete those two. Control Z. Deleted the wrong circle. Put this one and this one. And now I'm going to find my cursor and trim. All right, let's select that again. Okay. Now let's try that trim again because it should have trimmed. There we go. Now, I created this just for my measurement, so let's delete that. Trim here. Trim. Okay, let's go back to our drawing. This spacing is 3/8 all the way around. And let's go ahead and do that. Let's offset all those lines 3/8. We're going to offset these lines by 3/8. Which way am I going? It should be to the outside. Okay. Offset 0.375 here, here, and here. Okay. Let's go back. Look again. Um, all right, if you notice here, we've got a 3/16 up and 3/16 down. With 3/16 down is for this radius here, which is a 3-inch radius. So let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to offset down. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and draw another line. I was going to extend, but let's draw another line. All right, now we're going to offset 3/16 down. And we're going to use that as a center with a 3-inch radius. Okay. Trying to remember how to get this. It's got a 1/4-inch radius here, but I don't see how to find that. Well, that's 1 inch, so that's probably going to be 1 inch also. 1 inch diameter. That's probably a 1-inch diameter also. So let's go back to our drawing. Right. Delete that for now. I'm going to draw a line here. And I'm going to offset that 1/2 inch up and 1/2 inch down. 0.5, enter. All right, why is it not allowing me to do that? Okay. All right, now then, I've got to create a radius on this corner here. It's got a 1/4 inch radius. So I'm going to draw a line up from there. Then I'm going to move that line 0.25. And now I can do my 1/4 inch radius, 0.25, here to here. And I can trim that off and that off, and let's just delete that one. I think it has the same radius at the top also. Yes. No, it's got 1/8 inch radius on those corners. So let's go back and do a 1/8 radius on. So to fillet radius 0.125, multiple here and here and here and here. And okay. Over here we have a 3/8 with 3 3/8 radius, and we're using a center line that's 3/16 up. So let's go back here, offset 3/16, and use this is our center, and we go 3.375. Okay, now here's where it gets interesting. Let's trim that. All right, we need the larger of those two, so I'll trim here, here. Okay, that gets that. Now let's go back, look again. We got this radius. Now we need a 4 1/4 inch radius.